Hmm. Well, there we go. And the microphone quality should be better than last time. We'll find out later. What's up, YouTube? Here we are. About to go in for some Hell Divers. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. We're going in. We're going in. Alright, I was bug diving yesterday, and that's why I am here. Took out Cynthia grenades. Got my red cape on. What's the vibe, Super Earth? Classified Ministry of Science readouts indicate a severe escalation of space-time disruptions, bearing similarities to those recorded near the Meridian Singularity across archaeological sites recently and illicitly reoccupied by the Illuminate. These localized differentials are forming illegal patterns of astral pressure, anomalies consistent with early indicators of terrestrial storms. Immediate reconnaissance is required to conform both with cross-ministry risk assessment protocols and all conditions of insurance. Helldivers must infiltrate Zia rugosa and Herthon secundus to extract rare samples. That'll fix it. The rare samples that I have a full stock of. Yeah, of course. These highly irradiated minerals, chemically altered by the disruption, will grant analysts crucial insight into determining the exact composition of the subterranean threat. Simultaneously, Helldivers must hold Alert 3 at all costs to anchor our counteroffensive and protect ongoing Ministry of Science excavations against unauthorized repossession. If our top scientific minds are correct, an unnatural threat may be gestating within these affecting planets. The rare samples are key to forecasting precisely what form this danger may take and the risk it poses to the galaxy. Well, let me donate my entire rare sample collection to you, yeah? Yeah? Alright, we've got. Let's take a peek around here. Oh, I got an email. Somebody scheduled. Somebody scheduled a thing. I mean, they scheduled an appointment. I gotta double check. Hang on, chat. Hang on. Gotta figure out what the heck's going on here. Did they set up for like. What? Holy cow, they're staying a whole week. Wow. How about that? That's crazy. But if they get it, they got it. Kill 250 voteless using the Gatling sentry. Well, that seems pretty easy. I'm not going to use the Gatling sentry, though, because that Gatling sentry gets me destroyed often. Also, chat, forgive me. I got some Discord messages. I just want to verify. Hang on. Where is my... How do I visit my stream? I'm curious. Maybe I just go to YouTube and figure it out from there. Oh, there I am. There I am. Now I can link my... Not very subtle, but we got it done anyway. It's funny. Alright, I can't be watching my own stream. That would be a little silly. But there we go. That's a 45 million samples. Really? Yeah, of course. That's...
Illuminate に我々の土地を汚させるわけにはいかない。
8 minutes, 1 minute.
さあ、どこに降下する?
Okay. I became one of those. One of those. I'm sorry, Anaconda 2546. Do we know each other? I don't recognize the name Anaconda 2546. I used to stream on Twitch. Oh, interesting. I'm sorry. Passive what? Passive equipment, passive. Usually that's like skill, or maybe I don't know what you're talking about. Passive. Oh, passive underscore gamer. Hey, Anaconda 2546. My bad, dude. I figured that. It's funny. Just joking, man. He's just joking, man. Of course you're just joking. What do we do here? Is it just a regular guard dog? Probably a dog breath. I enjoyed the dog breath. Actually, no, I don't want that turret. I want this turret. There we go. Dude, you're kicking my chat rate up to 3. I've never had a chat rate of 3 before. Never had a chat rate of 3 before. Oh, I kept my shotgun. Shotgun, that was a mistake. These guys look at the Gatling sentry. Okay, let's get some okay, I don't want smokes. Sample. Sorry, what was that? Explosive. Oh, there's another explosive, man. Lame. How do we have a Seif Sam launcher and yet that thing is still flying around? Around. Okay. Oh, passive, the chat rate's down to 0. I mean, Anaconda, the chat rate's down to 0 again. I'm just gonna follow Graf and Bambus.
Thanks for the arc, bro. Bro's upset. A lot of little guys over there. Too bad we don't need common samples. Flame tornadoes. Pretty good.
I didn't realize that they stunned the enemies. Nice tech to know. See, it's stuff like that where he just clipped up. It's kind of crazy. Also, you notice how my screen is like, there's a circle on my screen? Like, there's a circle of clarity, and then there's, I don't know, looks like a filter. What am I doing? I need to be going south. Just randomly wandering on the streets. How did the gas just kill a robot? That is some lethal gas, man. See, that's the SAM site I want to see.
Nice.
See? I guess to see how the shotguns work against the shields. I guess I've never tried that. Ten shots. I was hoping for a little less, but I have no idea what that sound is. Normally I can like tell what weapon it is based off the shot. I have no idea what that gun was. Just kind of weird for me. Got any samples? No. No rare samples.
Oh, sorry.
Not a nice spot for this turret. Get some rare samples. Now we're gonna put on this rock right here. This is a good
Oh, I
rock.
keep doing that. My bad.
That guy keeps doing the same thing. It's bad.
に行こう。来た。俺が民主主義だ。
車両だ。イカだ。
Okay, that was not the right pullout when I... Hmm.
ペリカン1、まもなく到着する。こちらペリカン1、これより着陸する。カウントダウン開始。すぐ離陸するぞ。
増援予算が枯渇した。
離脱完了。ペリカン1、上昇する。
今回もまたスーパーアースの発祥か。
Earthon Secundus. Kind of a weird name, but really cool. Hey, we got the cookout to level 25. Let's go. It's actually cool because I want this skin. We saved that. But I also need to change this weapon. I'll probably just do a reprimand. Yeah. This is my normal go-to,
ここはどう
So when are we gonna play some Overwatch? The game I uninstalled? Oh god. Have you yell at me on stream? Wait. Oh. Overwatch is a game that just rubs me in all the wrong ways, man. I used to really love that game, and nowadays it is not the game I love anymore. So, yeah. Unfortunate, but real. Tank for all. What? What does that mean? Oh. What do you mean, passive? Yes, Overwatch has changed, man. They went from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. Now they're back to Overwatch. I don't mean to... I'll just say it how I feel. Blizzard Entertainment isn't the same company they were 15, 20 years ago. Heck, even 10. They've done away with a lot of good talent. And that I feel that the DEI initiative has degraded a lot of what they've brought on and in. So, I'm having a tough time enjoying the games that they're doing. When, you know, it's like they would rather skimp out to include rather than bring in the talent that they need to keep producing the quality they used to. You know, that's me living in the past, 100%. Just, okay.
要請を確認。増援を展開。
Oh god. god.
地球増援を頼む。
Alright. We're just running.
敵はどこに？
This is why we run anti-flinch armor. Because I cannot stand.
支援武器を要請。
ミッション終了まで残り10分。戦術兵器を付近で確認。
Alright, we're going.
貴重なサンプル確保。
パッケージを回収した。自動攻撃だ。何かある。
Oh my.
パッケージを置く。どうだ？見たか？パッケージを回収した。
Okay.
何かあった。
Please don't shoot me.
パッケージを
I'm
置く。
blitzing all of your
パッケージを
bases.
回収した。
Yep, shoot that car instead. Thank you.
イーグルを呼んだぞ。
I'm gonna reload this, and now we're gonna check to see if
パッケージを置く。
弾がね
it does work. I didn't know if it would one-shot through.
パッケージを回収した。 パッケージを置く。何かある。
We're just gonna bump through that.
パッケージを回収した。
イカの拠点を破壊した。
排除。
マップには東200メートル。
これぞ自由の勝利だ。さあ離脱地点に向かえ。要請を確認。増援を展開。
やられた。民主主義の力を思い切れ。
何かある。これを。
イルミネイト来た。
タックパックを要請。
マップにマーク来た。100メートル。
頼む。
リロードする。グレネードを投げる。
拠点を破壊した。
自由の恥を。
Oh god.
から離れている。
当然。
空爆を要請。
場所はここだ。来た。300メートル。
I want to climb up that. Damn it.
貴重なサンプル確保。
まだいける。機動攻撃だ。
貴重なサンプル確保。 何かあった。
イルミネイト北東。
Can't climb that. Okay.
残り5分だぞ。急ぐんだ、ヘルダイバー。
仲間は決して見捨てない。イーグルを呼んだぞ。イルミネイト来た。50メートル。イルミネイト北東50メートル。機動攻撃だぞ。
Really? Okay, I got the safe site up. That's good.
イルミネイト南近い。
There's a
装備を要請。
sentry over here.
マップにマーク。北東100メートル。
離脱を要請中。
イルミネイトの拠点を破壊。
分かった。
離脱要請を確認。シャトル発艦。
増援頼む。
弾がね。
到着まで残り1分30秒。
イルミネイト北東。
There we go.
何かあった。
Man, I just want some high ground.
残り1分。
応答要請。食らえ。食らいやがれ。当然。
到着まで残り30秒。
いいよな。じゃあ気に入ったか。
補給品だ。
到着まで残り20秒。
Did we get that stingray?
到着まで残り10秒。着陸地点から離れろ。
機動攻撃を。
イルミネイト北東。
グレネードを投げる。
What the heck?
ペリカン1接近中。 機動攻撃を。
機動から来るぞ。
機動レーザーを発射する。
離脱地点をマーク。ありがとう。
We did it. We did it, chat. We are done.
離脱地点をマーク。
定款マン発進準備離陸まで20秒
応援予算が枯
離脱
渇
完了
Oh, you got stuck a little bit.
That's how we do it.
イルミネイトどもはその報いを受けたのだ
Super Earth would have been very upset if I hadn't brought home those samples. Oh, Anticona 2546. Have you seen, by chance, randomly, have you scrolled through YouTube Shorts? Just been like flipping through. Weird question, but you gotta follow. No? Okay, never mind. There's no follow-up question.
味方の誤射がゼロ件とは珍しいことですが歓迎します。どんどんイカを仕留めてください。
Now, this group's the right vibe.
ミッションの座標をセット。ヘルポット始動。オービタルスラスターを起動。ヘルポットの発射を中止。起動の動機完了。ミッションの準備を中止。
これはスーパーアースの安定のために。
ミッションの座標をセット。ヘルポット始動。
I could probably handle level 10 on
オービタル
defense.
スラスターを起動。起動の動機完了。
ここは じゃあここ
This is a defense. Yes, it is. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's play a sensor, I guess. Nah, let's play a pacifier. And then probably want a melee backup. I'm sorry, Anaconda, I wasn't reading. Denied. You denied me for my follow-up question? Yeah, I imagine that you did. Kinda rude, bro.
発射手順開始。
Kinda rude. Denied a hug. No. No. This Hall Diver doesn't participate in hugs.
れる敵に
了解だ。
死を。
Where's the base?
位置をマーク。西。
Oh man, okay.
すまない。
Can we get in from here?
防衛支援を要請するぞ。さあ行こう。ありがとう。防衛支援を要請するぞ。
防衛支援をよろしく。ありがとう。
応答を要請。武器なくして自由なし。
要請。武器なくして自由なし。
防衛支援を要請。
応答を要請する。
補給を要請する。
防衛支援をよろしく。
Here we go. You saw that emote I got left hanging? Nah, no, 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 no. You saw nothing.
防衛支援を要請した。
補給ビーコンを使う。ただこれがラスト。ラスト50メートル。守ってみせる。
成果物ラストを近いか。
大阪だ南西近い。
増援を呼べ。防衛支援を要請。
前線へ出る。砲塔を送って。
いかだ。
砲塔を要請。
砲塔を要請する。イルミネート。イルミネート南東。
増援を要求する。イルミネート。
要請を確認。増援を移送する。
当然。敵の通りだ。
どうだ来たか。
応援。
地雷を展開。離れていろ。
頼むぞ。増援来てくれ。至急増援を頼む。
砲塔を要請。
増援を呼ぶ。
要請を確認。増援移送中。ミッション終了まで残り10分。
メールダイバー前線へ展開。防衛支援を要請。 を頼む。
地雷を展開。離れていろ。
防衛支援を要請した。味方。
大型南50メートル。出撃を思いするがいい。大型南1番。補給品だ。
Mm-hmm. This is going well.
ありがとう。
分かった。
位置をマーク。南。
分かった。応答を要請する。
これでこの地に自由の灯火が灯った。あとは離脱するだけだ。ペリカン1、離脱要請を到着する。シャトル発艦。こちらペリカン1、これより着陸する。
防衛支援を要請した。これがラスト。アイテム。離脱地点をマーク。搭乗を要請。搭乗を送って。
防衛支援を頼む。
ペリカン1、発進準備。離陸まで20秒。防衛予算が枯渇した。離脱完了。ペリカン1、上昇する。君の勝利を自由も喜んでいる。
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mines are good, man. Mines are really good. Holy cow.
ヘルダイバー来ていただき光栄です。
Oh, no. That was a fun group. Good times. Good vibes. Like, actually a good group, which is pretty rare. I'm trying to figure out what my preferred armor set is when I'm running. Like, I like the Tesla, but I genuinely think that the mines are more. Well, it depends, right? Because they're approaching me when it's landmines, right? Whereas the Tesla is a modular AoE mess 'em up style thing. But if I can control where it comes down and I can operate around it, I can pick and choose where I operate, then I don't need as much of a. I don't think I need to dive into that armor set, is what I'm going with that. And like the sea floor was awesome for the search and destroy. But I'm currently torn because I don't feel like there's a dedicated armor set because there isn't anything that like genuinely stops the Illuminate. I'm curious, like, can I make the shadow armor work? Reduced signature? I feel like I can. At the same time, I don't care to struggle as aggressively as I have. And I understand it's asking for a lot. But it is what it is, and I want the best for my loadouts to operate like efficiently. I don't think the stun lance is good here. Why does this not say silent? This one is suppressed. This one is not suppressed, but it fires a dart. Like, come on. These little things, they add up, they matter. You know? I feel like I'm not allowed to bring one, but I'm allowed to bring another. It's not really a great feeling. Also, I don't think the sensor is the correct pick here. I feel that this is more of a suppressor, which I do not even have the Arctic for, so. Extended, short, drum. Okay. Let's go with this. Save it how it is. Let's try this bad boy out against them. I have a feeling that it's not going to be all that spectacular, but it could be good. And it's just time to figure out what I back it up with. Like, what's my support weapon going to be here? Is there a non-defensive mission? Like, evacuate. Sit down and hold. Defense. Sit down and hold. Free the colony. Maybe it's just not a, not an Illuminate. I've kind of worn myself out of the Illuminate, man. Oh, God. I hate the Cyborg so much, man. I really do. 2,000 divers. It's kind of hard to beat. Also, I get to use one of my favorite weapons. I'm not going to use it in the city, though. Seas Industrial Complex. 23 minutes in, by the way. Versus 2 minutes in. Versus... Here's a commando.
罪なき市民の命が失われ
With
ている
Artanis,
FTL ジャンプ開始目標ミントリア
who's running Redacted. Let's see how this does. Running Redacted is
ジャン
good.
プ完了
Okay, they actually have a real
ミッショ
loadout
ンの
too.
座標をセット
I don't know about the sniper rifle, but
ヘルポット始動
that's weapon, backpack, weapon, weapon, backpack. Okay. I mean, it's interesting, that's for sure. Alright, we'll go portable hell bomb in case we need it. We're just gonna do a KSAR. Let's do a KSAR run. And then backpack wise, what? I think it's a hover pack. Oh. I'm guessing it's a rage quit. We lost connection, it's a rage quit, otherwise I got kicked. Yep, that's a rage quit. Hang on, unless it's a genuine disconnection. In which case, I should probably not try and reestablish connection because it seems silly. But I'm assuming that if I don't connect here, it's a rage quit. Yep, that's a rage quit. Oh man. You know, there's been more and more of that going on these days. Sad, but true. Feels bad, man. I don't want to do command bunkers in a city. It sounds terrible. These guys are 13 minutes into a 12-minute mission. Huh. Okay, maybe this isn't...
ロボットはこ
Maybe
の
this
星か
isn't the
らあらゆ
vibe.
る資源を奪っている。さあ行け、この星を取り戻すのだ。
Maybe this isn't the vibe. Alright, come on now. What do we got? Acquisition, and I don't like the blitzes. I want to take my time. Just want to kind of chill, putz around the map. No Future 9895. That is a name.
友軍デストロイヤーの座標を受信ミッションの座標をセットヘルポット始動オービタルスラスターを起動起動の動機完了
Yeah, we don't bring... Let's go with a mech.
ヘルダイバーはヘルポットに登場せよヘルポットに登場せよ
Nah, what level is this again? Level 7 or level... Yeah, it's level 7. I'm less tempted to take a mech now. Let's take an Emancipator. I can handle that.
Doodaloo. Doodaloo. This is a mess. Ah, that's why.
支援武器を要請する。パックを要請。タックパックを要請。支援武器を要請する。ウォーカーを要請。理由は何があろうと止まらない。おい、タックパックをくれ。何かあった。何かあった。
敵の戦術兵器の射程内にいる。
Yeah, we're just gonna not bother anybody. Plan's gonna be very simple. Drop the mech off in a place that's not gonna get tore up.
を呼んだ。
Like, yay.
リロード中。支援武器を要請する。ヘルボンを使う。退避しろ。
オートマトンの施設を破壊。
ヘルボンをくれ。 ヘルボムを使う。退避しろ。
My mech is sinking.
効果的だ。 装備を要請。至急増援を頼む。
要請を確認。増援移送中。
Okay.
拠点を破壊。
That was bizarre. Aww.
増援を呼ぶ。
要請を確認。増援移送中。任務用戦略支援が使用可能。任務用戦略支援は現在使用不可。
効果手だ。ロボット西。効果手だ。使う。機動攻撃を。排除。貴重なサンプル確保。当然効果手だ。もっと強力な
This is a burst gun.
支援武器を要請する。ヒールの味を味わうがいい。機動攻撃を。気が止まらない。
銀河の解放にまた一歩近づいた。準備でき次第離脱しろ。
まずはここだ。ランプを多いな。
マップにマーク。南東遠いな。ミッション終了まで残り20分。
軌道から来るぞ。
Oh my god. No, thank you. What to say?
離脱可能だぞ。
パトロールだ。なんとリーグを呼んだ。おい、タッチバックをくれ。同点。エルボンを使う。はい、だ。敵はどこにいる？
離脱要請を確認。
もっと強力な武器を頼め。ウォーカーを頼んだ。支援武器を要請する。タックパックをくれ。
到着まで残り2分30秒。
足をやられた。頑張れ。急増援を頼む。
要請を確認。増援を展開。
デカブツ、北東、近いぞ。
到着まで残り2分。
効果出た。
戦術兵器を付近で確保。
分かった。
到着まで残り1分30秒。
機動攻撃を。
煙幕を展開。
支援を頼む。
到着まで残り1分。
助かった。はい、しろ。この程度。
到着まで残り30秒。到着まで残り20秒。
サンプルを確保。
要請を確認。増援を展開。
もっと強力な武器を頼む。ダイバーは死んだりしない。軌道から来るぞ。自由の味わいがいい。マーク東50メートル。サークパックを寄せ。航空支援を頼む。メガブルの南了解。当然。リロード中。はい、行くぞ。これが最後だ。イーグルを呼んだ。装備を要請。分かった。グレネードを投げる。離脱地点をマークする。エルボムを使う。退出だ。効果出だ。リロード。離脱地点をマークする。離脱地点をマークする。
カウントダウン開始。すぐ離陸するぞ。増援予算が枯渇した。これ以上は待てない。発進するぞ。離脱完了。ペリカン1上昇する。
Hmm. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Sorry. Sorry, Anaconda 2546. The quiet treatment. Oh, dude, I was locked the heck in, man. I would like to point out we didn't know there was a SAM site to our east until I ran by it to go destroy the last remaining they called bases? Yeah, well, you know, all that was parce que moi. Because me. Man, I just cranked out 5 push-ups right there. And I got the level requirement for my Arctic camo skin. This is how I determine whether or not I use the weapon. I really want the combat scope, man. Oh. And yet again. Yet again, the Helldivers are logging off. Darn it. Yep.
but I now have the active weapon skin. If it doesn't have white camo or mercury, it means I don't use it. I've purposely left everything dark, either original or blacked out Helldiver, to indicate that I do not use it. The yellow, I have maxed out. I like the mercury look. It's to let people know this is a max level weapon. Just want to point out, my exploding crossbow is number 1. The cookout was number 2. And I've got quite a few that are on their way. Punisher Plasma. Man, if they had weapon systems for early, or like the leveling system early on, this would have been my first max. This was my go-to bot destroying every round, every weapon, or every session weapon. I don't know. I'm a little underwhelmed by the reward system. You know, I feel like you shouldn't lock a lot of these things behind a level. Like, if you want to spend the extra to get the upgrade that works for you, you should be able to get it at any level. Or like, make it a 1 through 10, and then allow people to unlock the colorations. You know, this is the max level coloration. You know, make that a thing. Currently, the way it stands, and I can't. I do not enjoy that I have to put in genuinely hours of gameplay to unlock a sniper scope. That's what it took. It took easily, wow, 3 dozen sessions? More? At least at the levels that I'm playing at. Should you get Siege Breakers? Hang on, Passive. Let me finish this thought real quick. It takes too long to level up the weapons to get the things that actually amplify how you play. Should you get Siege Breakers? All right, let's take a look at it together, man. Siege Breakers. There it is. It's a premium war bond. Level 1. The Trident. A laser shotgun. Very, very good. Super credits doesn't matter. Rags of the Fashionable. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I think it looks good. It's got a hammer on it. Churned Earth Hellpod pattern. Is this too, I'm curious if there's actually like more meaning to it. Churned Earth. Actual Earth. Excuse me. Oh my god. Head first. This looks like that Star Wars thing. That guy from Star Wars. Breaching Hammer. Oh, dude. Breaching Hammer is so good. So good, man. Okay. No need to flex. What am I? I'm not flexing. Why? How am I flexing? Anaconda 2546. What do you mean? I'm not flexing. I haven't even begun to flex. And then the armor. Now, the armor is interesting in that when the wearer takes damage, they regain some stamina. And it has a 25% boost to the armor rating. So essentially, you are getting pseudo heavy armor rating. Great for defense. If you take a lot of shots, it'll keep you up a little longer. And then when you take shots, you can run longer. So if anything, how I was playing with the stealth armor last round, this would have rewarded me by requiring me to stim less. It still worked out, but yeah. All right, let's go page 2. Oh, by the way, Breaching Hammer is a fun weapon. I wouldn't call it a particularly good weapon because
guys like in the little cutscene, they don't stand still. They're generally running at you. And because it's a melee, it means that everybody with a ranged weapon is going to have a tempo on you. Meaning they generally get the first shot. All right, round 2. Leveler. This was my anti-Vox weapon right here. Yeah, on Cyberstand, this was my go-to. It doesn't kill the Vox, but it definitely does a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage, man. And, you know, it's a 500, essentially, on a stick, which is really good when you need it. Wedgeful Tricorn. That's a background. The Ram, super heavy armor. And, you know, you're going to be able to run longer if you're taking shots. Churned Earth Shuttle pattern. Ooh, buddy. That's got maroon. It's got orange, peach. Yeah, maroon and peach. Nice color scheme. Super credits. Ram. I think the viewport is a little tiny. That's why I don't like it. You know, but if you're welding, I guess it would work. Be a good, yeah. Kind of looks like a welder's helmet, but with pokey things on top. And Wedgeful Tricorn cape. Yeah. Churned Earth vehicle pattern on page 3. Bunker Buster. All right, Anaconda 2546. Are you a bunker buster? Is this how you identify? If so, this is the war bond for you. Super credits. Display of brawn. Are you a King Kong chest smasher? Okay. Anaconda 2546. We need to you gotta up the ego a little bit, man. The Weenie Hut Jr. I don't think there's a war bond in the game for Weenie Hut Juniors. All right, we're gonna move on. Actually, you know what? This might be the perfect war bond for you then. Why? Bam. The GSH 39 shield. This is a shield attached to a grenade. So if you feel the need for your own personal bubble, it's not very big, but it is a personal bubble. It's essentially a temporary shield backpack, but attached to your grenade slot. So you could run around and just not get, and have like these little safe spaces. Then you could be the Weenie Hut among a bunch of enemies. And so long as they're not melee, you're good. We got the Churned Earth exosuit pattern. Yeah, we got that maroon. We got that orange creamsicle. And last but not least, the belt-fed grenade launcher. This is an interesting one because it's both a weapon and a backpack slot. It's like the autocannon, the spear, the recoilless rifle, the maxi gun, where it takes a 1-2 combo. It takes both slots. It takes for me, on the keyboard and mouse, it takes my 3 and my 4 button. Although I only use the 3. It's an alright weapon. Since the buff on it, where they made it heavy armor penetrating, it's pretty good because you fire enough shots, you hit enough shots. You could fire at nothing and nothing's going to go down. But if you hit enough shots, you're going to take down most anything. I will say the AoE being smaller than the traditional grenade launcher is a little underwhelming. And yeah, it's good, but it is niche. I think it's best seen against the bugs, but that's because they operate on the ground primarily. So makes sense that an arcing projectile. Yeah. Anywho, that's the Siegebreaker's Warbond. I would argue that if this guy right here, this hunchback with a hammer, if this doesn't look like you, probably not the Warbond for you. But at the same time, if you're Weenie Hut Jr., the shield. I mean, look at it. Oh. I can't interact with it at all. Interesting. Oh, just kidding. I can. What do you mean? What does that do? I just told you what it did. It's a shield. You throw it on the ground, and it gives you a personal bubble like the shield generator backpack. But it's a grenade that does it. It's a little bit stronger, but you're less mobile. You know, it's a bubble shield. It doesn't move. You don't throw it on enemies. No. No. I would advise not giving enemies a bubble shield. Personally, though, big fan of the Redacted Regimen. Big fan. I'm sad it's not stronger. Dust Devils, great Warbond. We should do like oh, dude, that'd be some solid YouTube content. My rating of all the Warbonds. Also, why is it saying that I don't have I don't have all gold bars on this? All right, I'm going to screenshot that. Actually, no. We're going to send that to Arrowhead. We're going to send it to Arrowhead right now, by the way. What was it?
Control group, war bond. Updating. You know, I was pretty upset about the variable. Thought it was going to be a little handheld minigun, but not kind of whack. You know, that's one of the weapons when I read about it, I said, I am never going to use that. But it looks like what is that, a 6-barrel? Yeah, tiny minigun. Not updating, what would that be called? Metals spent. Oh, hang on, I gotta post it. Okay. Okay. Arrowhead has been emailed. Or rather, their support has been emailed. Alright. Thought it was going to be, yeah. It's not even a minigun, dude. No, it's not a minigun. It doesn't have the horsepower to be a minigun. Oh. Wow. Oh. Why have they been why have they been emailed? Oh shoot, Anaconda, 1 sec. Wow. They've been oh wow, I'm struggling right now. 1 sec. I gotta cough. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Sorry about that. Holy cow. Wrong pipe. So, I want to say about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I went to Arrowhead support and started filing report tickets for problems happening because Cyberstan was showing me a lot of things weren't. Oh. Wow. That's brutal coughing, man. Cyberstan showed me that a lot of what was being coded was not done in a way that was going to net positive reactions because enemies were being dropped on top of buildings and hits and detection radiuses and a lot of the base mechanics of the game were not performing like they have in the past. And it was causing a lot of problems where, like, diving on tier 7, I was seeing things that left me wondering what the heck tier 10 would look like. That's how bad things were. So I opened up a thread on their help desk site. I said, hey, here's a problem. Here's a problem. Here's a problem. I started sending screenshots after like the second or third ticket, because and when you do a ticket on their site, you then have to respond to your own ticket to keep adding and refreshing it. And so I think it was like the third time where I started sending screenshots, and only after I started sending screenshots did I get a response, which is, hey, we'll forward this to the dev team. If you want to continue posting, please send it through this email. So now I have an email that I just send them updates through to say, hey, stuff's kind of broken. You might want to fix it. Because I like the game, but, you know, I'm going to be clipping, like a future short is going to be of my mech sinking into the earth to get spit back out. You know, it's stuff like that where there's these inconsistencies that show, well, if the game doesn't spit it back out, which is happening quite frequently, where like enemies, specifically the jet brigade with the automatons, if they land on an inclined surface, so any form of hill, they have the possibility of just falling through the ground. The game still renders them as being there in that location. So you hear them as if they are literally right next to you. But they aren't, you know, they're not visible in any way, shape, or form. So it's like, oh, I many times where I'm reacting to something that literally cannot be seen on my screen. And then I pull up the mini-map, and it says that there's a red dot. Well, sometimes it will say that there is an enemy. Sometimes it won't. But I will hear them as if they are right next to me. It's very bizarre. So, Passive, let's talk. How many of these do you have? Do you have all the war bonds? I didn't realize there were this many. There's one. Everyone starts with this one. One. We'll start here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 20 war bonds? That's crazy, dude. These are the only two I actually... Wait. It says I don't have this one. I don't have this one. Like, I actually do not have it. I have some of the weapons in it. These used to be free. You're darn right I got them when they were free. But, like... not a great gun. I can't imagine that this... a light penetrating assault rifle. I just can't imagine it's good. Python Commandos is interesting. The 1-2. I like the idea of this gun. But again, light penetration, not great. With a grenade launcher though. Yeah, it helps out with the clearing. Excuse me. And the hot dog. Hot dog, best dog. For some. This would be the real reason I want it. Hang on, what about that accelerator rifle? What about that accelerator rifle? I genuinely cannot stand this weapon because it is marketed as a marksman sniper with a 3-shot. And you don't get to choose
It's 3 shots. It just is 3 shots. It's a burst fire sniper, which defeats the whole marksman angle. Why would you use a 3-shot sniper rifle? I'm here to make and connect on my shots. Not hit the first one and whiff the following 2. So it's like, what? You want me to aim center mass? And maybe get the kill? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm like this. See, here's what you need. Here's what you need. Anaconda 2546. You need the maxi gun. Then you can really have a minigun, but it's a maxi gun. You thought about it. Okay. What's the hang up? I actually have a maxi gun. Oh, never mind. Never mind, dude. Yeah, you're right. You're right. How did you phrase it again? Weenie Hut Jr. Yeah. Yeah, Weenie Hut Juniors can't handle that. You're right. All right. Let's take a peek at what we got in here. We got a machete. Oh, here's your mountain scale, dude. Thundering hooves of loyalty. You see that green check mark right there? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Ooh, I kind of like that. This is a neat little helmet. I don't know if I like the head on it, but yeah. Cool. Combat hatchet. Nice. I do like the vision of freedom. Nah. Gas damage on heavy armor? Okay. See, back in the day, this was something cool. Armor rating of 79. Why do you want more scout armors? Why on earth would you want more scout armors? And if you want more scout armors, you just get... Okay. Oh, do you have Redacted Regiment? If you don't have Redacted Regiment, I do recommend Redacted Regiment. I think it's one of the better ones. It's not an easy. Yeah, that would be... There's my recommendation. If I were to give you one. Redacted Regiment just kind of makes me happy in general. It's a very, very good, very, very solid war bond in general. It does a lot of things that... It allows you to do a lot of things other war bonds don't allow you to do. Which I really appreciate. Still 25,000 online, wow.
かを我々の領土から追い払うのだ。
With a name like Stankiator, I'm not. Nope. Lemonitis? No. One lazy dude.
デストロイヤーの座標を受信。
Sensor is good at? Yes. The sensor assault or marksman rifle is incredibly
救え
good.
るのはヘルダイバーだけだ。
One of my favorite rifles.
開始。目標ヘルソン整形。FTL ジャンプ成功。
Like, easily one of my
ミッショ
favorite.
ンの座標をセット。ヘルポット始動。
Okay. Is there just a regular old smoke grenade? Okay. I'm curious to see if this actually works. Or if it's hot garbage. Yours the Deadeye, dude. I pulled out the Deadeye yesterday, man. I pulled out the Deadeye yesterday against the bots. It was putting in work. I was surprised. I didn't think it would have much hope.
あのイカどもを消し去ってしまえ。頼む。装備を送ってくれ。応答を要請。民主主義をよく味わえ。 位置をマークした。忘れてくれ。くらえ。くらいやがれ。
Oh. Yeah, because you totally saw me. You saw me and then you didn't see me as you walked by. And as soon as I fired my two silenced marksman shots. Racking those up for the sake of the team.
イカの拠点を発見。
Sure. Alright. I'm curious. Does this work no matter where I stick it? It does work no matter where I stick it. Beautiful. That's the best news I've had all day.
防衛支援を要請した。 応答を要請。パッケージ回収。軌道から来るぞ。 目標はここだ。南。
A better secondary. You could have a sword. The Talon's a really good one, dude.
戦術兵器が近いぞ。
防衛支援を頼む。イカだ。パッケージを置く。パッケージ回収。 パッケージ回収。 パッケージを置く。パッケージ回収。目標はここだ。パッケージを置く。グレネードを投げる。
We'll be back.
さあ、機動攻撃を。
ミッション終了まで残り30分。
はい、行くぞ。パッケージ回収。パッケージを置く。
民主主義の力だ。
パッケージ回収。
Yeah, no, they this armor is it's really good. Like really good.
イカの拠点がある。グレネードを投げる。
第一目標が近くにある。 拠点を破壊。
I really okay. I'm liking the C4 more and more against these guys. I was thinking that it was gonna be a lot worse. I thought the shield would negate the first C4, so you had to like time a secondary backup. And no, it's a one shot, regardless of what and how you do it, which is fantastic news. And the fact that we're in a city biome means that
パッケージ回収。
there is armor or weapons reloads galore. Okay, yeah, you're on your own, bud.
場所はここだ。北東。遠いな。応答を要請する。イカだ。応答だ。西。
Hmm.
機動攻撃を。増援を呼ぶ。
要請を確認。増援を
南で北東。 イルミネート、来た。 ークした。やるぞ。いただこう東。敵の精鋭南西50メートル。
Now let's go have some fun. Let's go check out the last little pimple over there. And when we take out that pimple, we win the game.
機動攻撃要請。砲塔要請。イルミネイト東。何かあった。マップにマーク北東100メートル。よくぞこの地に自由をもたらした。あとは離脱するのみだ。弾がねえ。貴重なサンプル確保。
Things I do for rare samples. We clipped that one. That was a good sequence.
わかった。砲塔要請。
Let the machine gun sentry take care of that horde right there.
食らえ食らいやがれ。
I had a feeling there would be a hole in the wall right here. Although I don't want to take that hole in the wall. I'll take the next hole in the wall, please. Too many baddies.
防衛支援を要請した。 武器を要請する。 イカだ。
Okay, so I can't go up that way. Sure. Yeah, you just came right over the wall and knew exactly where I was. And if I don't turn to engage you soon enough, you're just going to lock on all your shots. There's the start of it.
を要請する。
要請を
軌道から来るぞ。
応援を展開。
行動を要請する。抜き出しを要請する。よし、補給を頼む。
離脱のシャトルが向かってる。
機動攻撃を。防衛支援を頼む。支援武器を要請する。
到着まで残り1分30秒。
当然。強力な武器を頼む。航空支援を頼む。
到着まで残り1分。
応答を要請。機動攻撃要請。装備を要請。
Mm-hmm.
到着まで残り30秒。
民主主義の力を思い切れ。
残り20秒。
成果物西50メートル。
到着まで残り10秒。
機動攻撃を。
ペリカン1、まもなく到着する。
成果物西近いぞ。
ペリカン1、着陸シーケンス開始。離れてろ。
応答を要請。グレネードを投げる。応援を呼ぶ。ファイヤ
要請を確認。増援移送中。
ー。この程度どうってことない。至急増援を頼む。離脱地点をマークする。
ペリカン1、発進準備。離陸まで20秒。応援予算が枯渇した。離脱完了。ペリカン1、上昇する。
イルミネイトもスーパーアースの力を思い知っただろう。
No, man. Didn't have to be like that. But that's how she went. Dude, I've dropped 451 frames this stream. Really? Hmm.
Good job, Chrissy Schenkel. I leveled up the sensor to level 25. You know what that means, chat? That means we get the flex paint. I don't remember which one this was. Hmm. Think they'll ever come out with like an Anaconda Commandos? Because we have Viper, we have Python. Anaconda would be a good one. Trying to think of like a relatively like another sect or a set of snakes. I think it makes more sense to like check out the high ground here, see if I see anything. Oh my god.
How are these shots missing again?
装填 砲塔を要請
イルミネートの拠点を破壊。
支援武器を要請する 砲塔を要請
第二目標が近い。
砲塔を要請する
Really?
任務用装備を要請する 100m 装填 増援を呼べ 装填 砲塔を要請する軌道から来るぞ端末を使う砲塔を要請するイルミネート来た端末を使う何かあった装填 砲塔を要請貴重なサンプル確保パッケージ回収
I had a feeling that this entire desert would be littered with stuff.
自由は痛みを伴うイカの拠点を発見パッケージを置く
Just gonna take a couple headshots to get it
何
all
かあるな
done away with clean.
パッケージ回収サンプル入手パッケージを置く砲塔を要請
ミッション進行を確認。
何かあった
Oh, I see their little goat hooves.
砲塔を要請
How?
繁栄のために
So I think the game plan with these guys is just shoot them in the chest. Which is kind of weird because I figured that would be the most armored spot.
マップにマーク来たサ 300メートル。砲塔を要請する。
You know? Yeah, that Discord chime is me. Okay. We carry on. This is where we hit him with the blitz, man. Oh, passive. Is that your Discord? I mean, Anaconda 2546? Is that your Discord? No, I gotta minimize that so I can see the stream and the chat. Mm-hmm. Oh. Anaconda, stop. Mute your Discord, dude.
北西リロード
イカの拠点を破壊した。
応答を要請する応答を要請応答だ応答を要請するイルミネイト南東
Anaconda, I'm streaming, dude. You're ruining the vibe, the atmosphere. I'm sorry, other chatters. It's really rude of you, man.
応答を要請する機動攻撃を
That seems like a bit of overkill.
位置をマークした北西マップにマーク西300メートルこれでこの地に自由の灯火が灯ったあとは離脱
Got him.
するだけだ応答を要請応答を要請
Anaconda 2546. This is how I remove you as a friend forever. Interrupting the broadcast. Yep.
離脱可能だぞ。
マップにマーク西遠いな
All these devoted fans that you're
サンプル入手
diluting their experience. That's right, Helldivers. Don't let Anaconda 2546 ruin your streaming experience. Yeah, I'm not standing there where there's Gatling on the high ground. Nope. We don't do that.
到着まで残り1分。
イルミネイト西
Got
着まで残り30秒。
砲塔を要請する。
到着まで残り20秒。
he almost. Oh, he almost crushed himself. Oh no.
到着まで残り10秒。着陸地点から離れろ。
軌道から来るぞ。
機動攻撃を実行。気をつけろ。
機動攻撃を。砲塔を要請。砲塔を要請する。
要請を確認。増援を展開。
民主主義をよく味わえ。敵はどこにいる。軌道から来るぞ。
Hmm. Yeah, once they get in melee range, the mortar becomes a very lethal.
エルダイバーの真なる実力というものを見事に証明してくれた。
A very, very lethal stratagem. Alright, chat, that hits. I just broke 2.5 hours. That's where I cut. That's where I call it. That's a good mission. Zero death, multi-base, multi-stratagem unlock. I mean, in terms of being a team player, hard to do much more than that, you know? Give everyone a much more successful opportunity to get out, you know? And no, I don't have that 24-hour stream. I am on duty in 6 hours. So, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to bed right now, but I'm going to pour myself another cup of tea. I'm gonna look at all the clips that I took today, see which ones can be turned in. And then if I'm fortunate enough to be able to stream tomorrow, or rather, technically later today, I will stream later today. But that's where I cut. And my God, how many clips did I harp? Ooh, I've farmed 6 clips today. Likely, I'm gonna say half of them will probably be deleted and destroyed. But then, yeah. Anywho. Anaconda 2546, thanks for being here, man. Otherwise known as passive_gamer. May your Warbond farming be good. Or rather, if you want to get a Warbond, I mean, if you only have a handful, man, you gotta like. I feel like they advertise the war bonds to be you pick a piece, you buy the war bond for a piece that you may use to allow you to be more specific in your what the heck? Why is it using what the heck? Where's my chat? No. What the heck? Chat? Oh, maybe I didn't. Whatever. I'm only getting the ones you want, as you should. As you should. Just yeah. Unfortunately, this game is one where I want pieces. For the Siege Breakers, I wanted the sledgehammer. Turns out the sledgehammer was pretty fun for a while, and then it got old. And the risk, the reward didn't outweigh the risk. Then, yeah, that's kind of the truth of a lot of the war bonds, where genuinely I use one piece out of a war bond, if that. There's plenty I don't use, which sucks. But that's the state of the game right now, and that's what I am turning in reports that hopefully have changed. But until that day happens, guess I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm Narayk. I'm out of here. You have a good night. Wherever you are, whatever time it is. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll check you later.